What's good? Y'all already know what it is, man. Back with another live stream, man. It's your favorite platform, the Ruler Report, right? We back with another live stream. Back bringing y'all that heat. It's been a few days, man. I tried to upload a video yesterday, but I took it down, man. We ain't ready for that. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start doing my I'm gonna just fire up my clips channel and put clips of these conversations and discussions that I have over there, so that way if people just want to go back and watch like a certain segment without having to try to find a part of the video of a 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour, 6 hour live stream, they can go to that channel and do that. I really wasn't trying to run more than one channel, but I think it's just more like of a clips channel where I post shorter short form video content. This is gonna be my streaming platform channel though. But with that being said, man, what's good, man? I'm wondering how many people actually went out and hit the polls today. We're gonna get into that a little later. What's going on with the chat? I see y'all. Good afternoon. All right, bro said he tapped in. That's what's good, man. Y'all already know, man. Hit that like button as y'all come in here. I was surprised to see people pop in the chat so fast. So I was up last night, right? And I was watching a live stream last night of King AK-47, right? And he had did a couple videos about Quando Rondo and some of the stuff that's going on with the case. And I ain't gonna lie, he kind of opened up my eyes to like looking at some different things. So I had to go and do some of my own investigating as well to like kind of at least bring y'all this conversation in a meaningful way, to where I just ain't coming on here like regurgitating the things that he said on his stream last night. But with that being said, it was some things that he said during his live stream that made sense to me as possibilities of what possibly could actually be going on with this whole entire Quando Rondo, Lil Durk scenario, right? And it's a few things that took place in this, right? So apparently, Quando Rondo has a federal case, right? He actually entered a plea deal maybe about 2 months ago. And the majority of the time he's been going through this case or whatnot, he's been out on bond, and we're going to get into a lot of that as well. Somebody in the chat said, I figured Quando was going to cooperate when he threw that flag down. We're going to get into it. Now, let me start by saying this. Anytime a tragedy happens, somebody is taken from you that you love, you witness it firsthand, it's going to affect you, right? And, like a lot of these guys be portraying this like street, like they these street individuals, right? Like they tough, hard, gangster. I claim this, rolling 60 this, BD that, GD this, Pyru that, feel me? We get a lot of that out of a lot of people all across the country. So I'm not like specifically targeting like California or Chicago when I talk about this, because we know like these gangs then like moved out throughout the country, right? So it's Bloods, Crips, GDs, BDs, and Vice Lords, and like Latin Kings and stuff like that everywhere across the country. But a lot of times these people get into these situations to where somebody they love get knocked down. Somebody they love is no longer here. Somebody they love is unalived. Somebody they love is taken from them. And next thing you know, that individual who was there or witnessed it is on the stand testifying against the same people who he was gunning at, the same people who he was celebrating when they lost their people, the same testifying or cooperating against the same people who he didn't want to see, breathing no more, right? I done seen this plenty of times. Like right here where I'm at in my own city, I seen people go from gangster to state witness in unaliving trials and cases. Take the stand. Point out the individual that did it. And then a lot of times, and I'm going to be all the way honest with you, a lot of times these same individuals still be back in the streets portraying that street mentality. Like they gangsters, right? But you got out there and testified. Somebody said, yes, indeed, traumatic for your family to be unalived in front of you. And that's a good point, because I don't know if they were blood cousins, but apparently Lil Pop and Quando Rondo were close. Close enough to the fact where, like King AK was saying and other people on the stream was saying, that he took this personal because he felt like Pop had nothing to do with the original situation. But I was always told that be mindful of the company you keep. And when you hang around certain people in the streets, people will perceive that you are with all the shit that individual is with as well. And you possibly can be drugged in to their beefs and their scenarios and the situations that they got going on. Not even bringing up that we know that there's posts out there where Lil Pop was actually hollering too. In my mind, if anybody, and I ain't saying that OTF did it, I'm not saying that Durk had anything to do with it or none of that, because we ain't gonna get over here and like dry snitch or nothing like that. But in my mind, Pop was actually fair game as well to whoever Quando had beef with, because you was a part of the clique, you was a part of the gang, you was a part of the team. We got to understand that these people, these young men, these teenagers, these older individuals, everybody involved know exactly what they signed up for. Nobody's hanging around gang members or people that's affiliated with gangs, or hanging around killers and people that then took people out without knowing that when I get in the car with this individual, when I go out with him, when I'm seen on Instagram with me, oh, nobody's going to associate me with all the other stuff that got on. They know damn well that's what's happening. See, a lot of times when people get knocked down in the streets, like I was looking at a clip from Joe Budden, and they was having a back and forth about and I know this is kind of off topic, but I just want to, it relates to this Lil Pop, Quando Rondo situation, right? And, some of the people on the panel, Isham and Flip and a couple other guys on there, I can't remember their names, was arguing back and forth about like whether or not platforms such as mine and theirs and academics and social media, should we be celebrating the fact that Young Thug is home, knowing that Young Thug was actually accused of being a part of a crew that actually took the life of different individuals, and those people got families. And how are those people's families, like let's just say Donovan Thomas Jr., how's his family feeling knowing that we're celebrating his life or his freedom, but Donovan Thomas is no longer here? And it is crazy, right? Because if somebody would have took Young Thug out, just like in the Young Dolph situation, nobody was saying free straight drop. But had Young Dolph took out straight drop, had King Von took out Lil Tim, everybody would have been saying free King Von until it's backwards. Now that's the truth. That's the truth. It's, some people, what they call it selective politicking, right? But it's the truth. it's a crazy world that we live in, man. You know, I guess you have to be a celebrity or be a well-liked person to have people say free you and not consider the fact that you locked up for taking the life of somebody else. Not saying that Straight Drop was right. Not saying that Lil Tim was right. But it just is what it is, though. It just is what it is. But with that being said, though, in this Quando Rondo situation, I just want to start with, I'm going to start right here since we got it up. I'm going to start with this plea agreement because I know people that didn't have federal cases. Yeah, hit that like button for me. Hit that like button. Let's get some people in here today. Like the chat been kind of dead the last couple live streams. Let's see if we can get some people in here. And it's not necessarily the content. It's the algorithm. And that's something that I've been fighting and battling with YouTube for a long time. Because I look at a lot of other people's content and I look at mine and I cannot figure out what it is that I'm doing wrong that other platforms is doing that's getting more views or they get more traffic to their platforms. The only thing that I can always only come back to is consistency. But that's for another conversation. But anyway, I'm gonna rock out. I don't care if I got 5 people in here. I'm gonna stream until I'm done saying what the hell I want to say. But if you know anybody that's the kind of Fed case before, right? I'm gonna be real with y'all. A federal bond for niggas. And when I say that, I don't mean to offend anybody when I say that. But a federal case for them is totally different than when we talking about a federal case for somebody that's in like being charged with like some white collar crimes or white folk crimes. Even some of the regular crimes, they can get bond. We see the CEO or former ex-CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch was able to get bond, right? Where Diddy at, though? Not saying that Diddy should be released. But if Diddy should be held behind bars, if Diddy's bond package wasn't accepted due to whatever they trying to say it was, neither should the Abercrombie and Fitch ex-CEO's bond package should have been accepted either. Similar charges. And in his case is even wilder because he was doing his shit abroad. He was doing stuff overseas. So when I talk about Quando Rondo being allowed to be out on bond right now, that raises a red flag for me automatically. I know people that done caught Fed cases. I know who they kept, and I know who they let out. Now, I'm not saying just because they don't let you out, that don't mean you're not telling. But over 90% of the time, 99% of the time, when I seen people get released from federal cases before the case is even over, after an arrest, they telling, they cooperating. Trust me when I say that. And if you know people that in caught cases, be honest with yourself. You know, because sometimes people want to protect the people that they know or they love and say, oh, such and such ain't cooperating when you know damn well he up in there telling. And all telling don't actually get documented. Let's keep it real about that too. Some of y'all saved by the paperwork. If your name ain't in the paperwork, it ain't really nothing nobody can actually really do, but y'all be telling too. But at the end of the day, when I seen Quando Rondo out on this plea agreement, automatically now, shout out to AK-47. My mind is open up. My eyes is open like, damn, because of the Durk situation. Like, damn. What kind of, because they call him the ringleader of this case. They said that they were selling like 20 to 40 kilos of marijuana. I'm pretty sure they got caught with some straps, jury, money, all kind of stuff. You know, gang activity, all of that. He was charged with all of that stuff. I wish I had the paperwork, but I ain't got it. I would pull it all the way up. I mean, I can get it. Y'all know I can get the paperwork. But with that being said, though, and he's out. Let me play this real quick.
Pleading guilty to a federal drug conspiracy charge this morning. New tonight, he's speaking out for the very first time since being indicted.
Everybody that I know that ever been arrested for drug conspiracy, they stayed, like the people that I know that didn't tell, they stayed in jail the entire time. Never released. I don't give a damn. He's not, Quando Rondo ain't that big of a rapper to actually like be able to bend the court to release him. Like, look at YoungBoy. He went through hell and hot water just to get on house arrest. And you see where he back at. Well, you know why he back there. But I'm just saying, like, we talking about Quando Rondo, though. Somebody that probably do like 10,000 units of release first week.
WTOC's Flynn Snyder was in the courtroom. He joins us now live in the studio. And Flynn, Quando Rondo now awaiting his federal sentence.
Yeah, that's right, Mike. Dawn, he faces the possibility of 5 years in prison after originally pleading not guilty in December. The rapper and federal prosecutors have struck a deal. Quando Rondo now saying he's guilty of willfully joining a plan to obtain and distribute more than 12 kilograms of marijuana.
Now, I know it's weed, but we also got gang participation in this as well. Like,
an apologetic Taekwon Bowman, also known as rapper Quando Rondo, speaking out after pleading guilty to a federal drug conspiracy charge.
I really want to give an apology to the city of Savannah, and I want to give an apology to my family, friends, loved ones, most of all to my daughters for taking all my family and all my loved ones through this stressful point.
In U.S. District Court for Southern Georgia Tuesday, a judge accepted the plea deal between the Savannah native and federal prosecutors. Under the deal's terms, Quando Rondo pleaded guilty to a lesser charge of the single federal count he faces, conspiracy to possess with intent to distribute. Federal prosecutors.
I'm not sure if he got any priors. But we know how the feds work. You are sentenced based off of a point system. I know you sentenced based off of a point system, and depending on what your past reads, what other convictions you have in your past, determines how many points you have when going to be sentenced, as well as we have mandatory minimums for those type of charges as well.
Prosecutor Brad Thompson says the conspiracy involved at least 20 and up to 40 kilograms of marijuana. Some jewelry obtained in the investigation will be returned to Bowman, and he won't be able to appeal save a few exceptions. The rapper will also remain out on bond until his sentencing. He spoke to...
He gonna remain out on bond until he gets sentenced. In a Fed case, though, right? It's a little telling, man. I ain't saying he telling. I'm just saying, like, history. If I go back and I think about history and from experience, normally these are all the signs, though, that somebody's cooperating. Somebody in the chat said Quando got plenty of priors.
Reporters in the hours after pleading guilty, saying his legal troubles have impacted his family.
When the black sheep become golden, everybody lean on you, and when you going through something like this, it hurts them.
Bowman also faces state
when the black sheep becomes goat and everybody leans
drug conspiracy
on you.
And gang charges.
Crazy.
It's unclear if Georgia prosecutors will continue with that case following the rapper's federal guilty plea. Any sentence received in either case will be served at the same time, according to the terms of Bowman's plea bargain. Quando Rondo now promising change.
So they saying he still got a state case. Let's go back a little bit because I kind of still was talking.
At the same time, according to the terms of Bowman's conspiracy and gang charges.
Golden, Everybody lean on you, and when you going through something like this, it hurts them.
Bowman also faces state drug conspiracy and gang charges. It's unclear if Georgia prosecutors will continue with that case following the rapper's federal guilty plea. Any sentence received in either case will be served at the same time, according to the terms of Bowman's plea bargain. Quando Rondo now promising change.
It probably ain't been a part of the plan, but it's what come with the game. And it's gonna be a part of what's changing me. I see clearly now.
All right, so one of the things that, because we're going to bounce around a little bit, one of the things that AK was pointing out was about this paperwork, right? And I just want to kind of point out what Bricc was saying. Like, I ain't saying that he was right. I ain't saying he was wrong. I'm just saying, like, let's try to make sense of a situation, right? So on the paperwork, right, there's discussion about co-conspirators. Now, normally, like your co-conspirators, and I know we talked about this, but I just want to, for the sake of conversation, normally your co-conspirators are people who actually took part or knowingly participated, helped, assisted in the crime. All right, so we got co-conspirators. We also have some of this stuff they said that they received through open sources. Now, I looked up open sources, what open sources meant. I had to go find out. I just wanted, because I want to know what the hell I'm talking about. When they talking about open sources, they're saying that they received information from people like news articles, YouTube videos, social media posts, things like that, to where they were able to get information off of those sources and use them in a criminal complaint against Durk. Now that's in Durk's criminal complaint about open sources. And I'm pretty sure it's open sources in this as well. But in this paperwork, it's also discussed about witnesses. They also talk about witnesses in this case. Now, a witness can be somebody who actually seen the crime, seen the unaliving. It could have been, let's just say it was somebody who was inside the gas station. That could be a witness, right? It could be somebody who, let's just say, they would have had to witness the incident. That's how I feel. I feel like if they're talking about witnesses, more than likely, they're talking about somebody who actually witnessed this particular situation, right? Now, we do know that there were other people in that car with Quando Rondo. And along with it being other people in the car with him, we know that only, I want to say, one person was hit. One person is no longer here. Everybody else escaped up out of that. If I was a betting man, right? If I was willing to put my money on the line, right? I would believe that one of the witnesses would have been this individual right here. Check out, just tell me to y'all, do it sound and look like Quando Rondo is actually saying, like they're asking him questions? Does it look like he's telling them, I don't know what happened, what's going on with my cousin? Or do it look like he's going to start saying like, well, I don't know what happened, but we was at the gas station down the street. Some dudes came from out the alley. This is what happened. Like, let's just look at it.
Beverly and last man at the mobile. Hey bro, do me a favor. Somebody got shot, bro.
I'm pressed.
I
I get it, but can I get some space, please? Hold on.
Talk to my partner, okay? I'm gonna help you out. Hey, I know. What was it? I don't know. Look, hey, where was it at? I know, Maker. I know. Where was it at? Driver.
My partner's around the corner. We gotta make sure he's straight.
All right, we're going to stop right there. I'm going to just stop it right there. Somebody said ever since AK-47 said this last night, I've been seeing bloggers run with this. LOL, man. It's Trick Baby that's telling. And you know, like, so what I said, what I was saying from the beginning before playing this clip and stuff, like, I wanted to, because I felt like the live stream that AK did, though, did make one think that there possibly could be a scenario or a situation where Quando actually could be cooperating, right? The theory made sense. It makes you think. So I'm not saying that he telling, but no, you cool, bro. No, I'm just, recap on it. I'm not saying that Quando Rondo is telling, but let's just take a look at this and see, is this a possibility? And some of the things that's going on with Quando Rondo, with his Keeping It G News, I actually said it first. Okay, all right, cool. Things that's going on with Quando Rondo's current case, his current state of affairs. He has a federal case that he pled guilty on. He's still out on bond on that. I don't know. Like, none of my niggas ever got bonds for federal cases. Not just that, though. He has a state case still pending. He's out on bond on that, right? I mean, unless NBA YoungBoy is coughing up a lot of money and he's paying for lawyers and stuff like that, it's just a red flag for me. Now, with that being said, we see Quando Rondo's actions immediately after. And I talked about how somebody would actually act when somebody around them actually got knocked down. I've just seen people take the stand against the people who knocked down or unalived some of their loved ones. And these were supposed to be real street individuals. But sometimes that's what makes or breaks somebody keeping that code. I'm not saying you should keep the code. I'm not saying you shouldn't. Just point it out, right? But we also talked about or heard them talk about last night about how Quando Rondo dropped his flag and stopped claiming rolling 60s after. Now, some people looked at that scenario or that situation as oh, the rolling 60s. No. Some people looked at it like the rolling 60s must set him up, right? Other people looked at it like, damn, Quando Rondo then had a come to Jesus moment and he just don't even want to gang bang no more. He don't want to be a part of the streets. He want to change his life for the better. He cool. I wish I could so let me say this. Let me say it like this. Prior to Quando Rondo actually getting hit up, he was pictured in pictures with Rolling 60s members dissing the Hoovers. When Quando Rondo homeboy got knocked down, the Hoovers actually reacted to it. Let me see if I can pull that video up. And when I say Hoovers, because we got to be clear with that too. When I say Hoovers, I'm talking about the Hoover criminal gang, Hoover criminal gang, or some of them are Hoover Crips. All right, let me see if we can pull up a video. So it was already previously stated it was an issue with Quando Rondo because he was actually dissing LA gangs, right? So a lot of people felt like he went too far with his dissing. He shouldn't have been dissing them while he was out there throwing up certain gang signs that, that people look at as disrespectful towards the Hoover. One of the actual Hoovers actually came out and he spoke about this online.
You in LA
House TV.
on Crenshaw and Slauson, big diss in the set. This is why LA the way it is. These out of state niggas thinking it's cool. They think it's groovy to do like this nigga sets. And one thing I respect for Nip, he never threw up, fuck the set. I ain't never seen no picture of him doing that. But one thing about you, bro, when I catch you, I'ma beat your ass, bro. I don't give a fuck who behind you. I see a couple of your people trying to tap in and hit me through my DMs. It's not working, bro. Just keep that same energy. You throwing up fuck the set over there, throw it up everywhere you go. This message is for Quando Rondo. You in LA.
All right, so basically, like I said, and I'm not going to show the picture of him actually doing the dissing, but basically this was prior to him going to LA and getting knocked down by Pop. Pop getting knocked down by whoever knocked him down. So in my mind, I ain't gonna lie. When I first seen it, I didn't say it, but in my mind, I said, damn. I wonder if he got knocked down for that dissing he was doing towards the Hoovers. I ain't gonna lie. That's the first thing I thought about. Now, other people were saying, like, well, maybe it was a drug deal going bad. I remember Whack 100 and all of them saying that on Clubhouse or whatever, right? But shortly after that, though, he began to say he was cool on the 60s. A lot of people, and because I see it in my chat too, a lot of people feel as though Bricc Baby might have something to do with it, and I don't think it's, I don't think the majority, like a lot of people, like some people, a portion of people did feel like it was because Quando Rondo just all of a sudden said, I ain't claiming neighborhood no more. I ain't 60s. I ain't nothing. He even said he went from the little clique that he was with in Savannah. But I said to myself, like, maybe he upset because he felt like they didn't have his back out in Cali when the other side pulled up on him and knocked down his cousin. I might have been being naive. Like, at that particular time, I'm keeping it real with y'all. I wasn't thinking that there was no involvement with the 60s as far as knocking him, like getting his cousin knocked down. I think Big U even came out and spoke about it, right? Didn't Big U say something about, didn't Big U speak on Quando Rondo dropping his flag or whatever? I could have swore I just watched this somewhere. Let me see. Big U didn't drop. Says Quando Rondo didn't check in. I'm gonna pull up on because damn, I could have swore Big U said something about when he dropped it, allegedly linking with Damn, it's a video. I can't find it. I know his nephew, Big U's nephew, Tiny Draws, you know what I mean? They like, so the 60s reacted to it. I hate to react to my own video. I hate hearing my voice. But I made a video on that. It has something to do with over some paper that his home that's due to, the whole pop. One of his homeboys actually got knocked down while they were both in a. Now, he also went on to say that it was too much. So, Quando Rondo wrote this. I'm going to blow this up so y'all can kind of see it. Let me make it a little bigger for y'all. So, Quando Rondo basically said, F everybody, I mean that ish. I fuck with a selected few people. My circle super tight. I fuck with Lil D, Trench, Los, Surreal, Big Dude and Lil Tim. It's too much going on. Yo, too many fingers pointing at people, talking behind basically talking behind his back. I got too much weight on my shoulders. I'm standing on all 10. I love Pop like as fuck, but I'm not going to Cuz funeral. I know where me and Cuz stand at. He said, fuck how anybody feel. Keep that ish to yourself. Blah, 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 right? This him reacting afterwards. I'm telling you, he was real emotional and his head was everywhere after that. Much going on. Too many fingers being pointed. Said he watched his homie solo rocking and blah. F. Now he would also say, y'all ain't gonna ride for it in for real. It's no sense of loyalty in it. So right, I'm living. Also, this is what else he said. He said, so I'm not jump out gang either. So that's like, I think that's the like clique or crew that he claimed. Like it's part of like the Rolling 60s where he's at, I guess. Something like Get Back Gang, you know what I mean? Being part of O Block or whatever. Just they little clique. He said, I'm not jump out gang either. Ain't no loyalty in this ish. I'm on my own, man. I laid my flag down. I'm not neighborhood. Y'all ain't gonna ride for a nigga for real. There's no sense of me being a part of y'all ish. Y'all fuck with the opposition. I don't give a fuck who feel like. Listen. Let's keep it there. Let's keep it at that part. Like I'm telling y'all, man. Like I feel like I know how people sometimes feel about King AK's content, right? I know how some people feel, and King AK ain't always been right, but damn it, he might be on to something. I ain't for sure. Because if this ain't a red flag for y'all, I don't know what is. And if this don't cause the police to come and ask him some questions about what happened out in Cali, listen, they said open sources. Open sources. That's where they got a lot of their information from. Look up open source, what it is. It's social media, news reports, blogs, videos on YouTube, Reddit, all that type of stuff, man. He put this out there himself. He said, I'm my own man. I laid my flag down. I'm not neighborhood no more, cuz. Y'all ain't gonna ride for a nigga for real. It's no sense of me being a part of y'all ish anyway. Y'all fuck with the opposition. He said, I don't give a fuck who feel hit. Fuck you. And if you can't feel where I'm coming from on this, you a bitch ass nigga too, cuh. Listen. He said it, not me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so if we think about the 60s and we think about their relationship. Now, I didn't say it. It's just been said online by Bricc Baby, not by me. In dang, I watched. You know what? It's crazy, y'all, because I done watched so much stuff. Now it's all coming back to me. Like the last 2 days, because I was going live for the sake of going live a couple of days ago, right? But like I said, you know what? I gotta get in the paint. Let me stop going live and doing content and really focus down on the topics so I can bring like my community. I ain't gonna call y'all my subscribers. I ain't gonna call y'all fans or nothing like that. My family, the ruler gang. Let me like really tap in and see what's really going on, because I've been studying for this case and what's going on with this. Also been looking at, you know, the current situation in Chicago with Trap City and, you know what I mean, the Bloodhounds and all that too. So I'm like trying to keep my mind focused and sharp for, you know, when I do go live on these certain topics, these various topics, right? And the crazy part about it is if they using open sources, and I want to keep this up, so I'm gonna use a different screen. Oh man, I hope I can find this No Jumper interview. Oh man, he did so many interviews with No Jumper, but it's a Bricc baby. Here it go right here. Damn, it popped up quick. Bricc baby said something pretty interesting in this video right here. I hope he let me. Damn, why they got all that out? Like, damn.
Oh, we not doing.
Hold on. This is before Bricc even became a host on No Jumper. So let me see. I'm gonna try to go. Do I need to go to the transcripts, y'all? Or hold on, here we go. BMF, Lil Wayne, Bricc baby explains, blah blah blah. Bricc never got a chance. Gucci, Bricc the center of ATL rap. Damn. Oh, Bricc calls out Quando Rondo.
They're like niggas like Quando Rondo.
You're not fucking with him.
Boy, stop.
What is it?
Boy,
Explain.
stop it. Understand? Like, don't come to the 60s and want to provide now that bro them on your ass. You get what I'm saying? Like we ain't doing that.
Yeah.
At all. We not doing none of that.
Well, that's gotta be weird for you because you fuck with Durk so much.
It ain't weird for me.
Yeah.
It ain't weird for me at all. Understand? You know what I'm saying? You're not from rolling 60s.
Oh, really?
You're not from nigga LA rolling 60s. You're not from rolling 60s, nigga.
Right.
On the hood, we didn't make that call.
But
you didn't put that on the board like you finna make this play. On the hood, we didn't make that call, nigga.
But didn't Big U and him kind of squash shit at a certain point? I feel
You
like
gotta come talk to the streets.
Big U's a little removed from a lot of it.
Nah, he is the streets. You
Right.
gotta come talk to the people who feet in the streets. You gotta come clear yourself on both angles. You get what I'm saying? You gotta come holler at somebody.
I feel it.
Period. You went to go holler at Big U. You went to go holler at Hollywood. Like, that ain't Hollywood. He really my big dog. That's my big bro. Whatever he say, if he say hold down, we gonna try as much. You know what I'm saying? But don't. It's not that, because now you got little niggas like my little niggas, like the Score Gang and all that. You got little niggas that's really out here every day rapping, trapping, try to get they.
I'm sorry, but as they name the Score Gang or Kill Squad, I just
Got the city on fire. Why you not fucking with them? Why you not fucking with them? You got New Jack, you got RS, you got nigga Baby U. You talk to Big U, why you didn't talk to Baby U?
Right.
Them my kids too. We all, that's who, listen, a motherfucker that older ain't finna be handling everything. So you need to come check in with everybody.
So at some point, it already was an issue between Quando Rondo, Big U, because it was a conversation that he had about checking in. He said he wasn't checking in. Big U, had a comment. Big U talked about it on the Breakfast Club, as well as Big U did a couple little live streams on Instagram about it too, right? Matter of fact, one of the conversations he was having or talking about it live, he claimed he was in his town. I don't know if he was actually in Atlanta or Savannah. But at the end of the day, Bricc is basically picking a side already. We know this. We just dealing with the fact that Quando Rondo might have just flipped and be cooperating or be a witness in this case against Durk. Let's really analyze what's being said, man.
If that's what you should have been did that before that.
Right.
You should have been doing that because you claiming rolling 60. So anytime a plane land in LA, you need to be pulling up by yourself, nigga, popping a bottle on the block. Come on, Crenshaw and Slaughter about a mural, pop a bottle on 6 kick it. You don't got to give nobody nothing. Let them feel like they your friend too, nigga. You banging this shit. These the niggas that's going to jail for it.
I see.
You ain't buying them no guns. You ain't bailing them out. You're not doing nothing.
Right. If you go to the top of the ladder and you go right to Big U, that's not necessarily going to convince the rest of the pyramid, you're saying?
Well, shit, it will give Big U a lot of money so he can feed us too.
Okay.
So basically, Bricc is saying that no matter. So let's just say this though. Bricc is definitely making the connections in these interviews. Like if y'all go back and I seen this video a few days ago. I was watching I don't know if I was watching Trap Lord Ross or like, cause I didn't watch so many videos on this stuff, right? But I seen a clip of this, and the part that I'm really playing this for is gonna come up. But just right now, though, just what he just said right now. So he's saying like basically he can check in with Big U, but unless he feed the rest of the wolves, or unless he satisfied the rest of the wolves from the Rolling 60s, he's still not good. Which says a lot about, and I'm gonna come back to this, but what says a lot about, where was I at? Where my thing at? About this post right here, where he's saying, I'm gonna lay my flag down. I'm not neighborhood. Y'all ain't gonna ride for me. Y'all fuck with the opposition. Now, who else could he have been talking about? Bricc got pictures. I'm doing a little too much. Let me just, because I don't want to like point too much. It's hard for a real nigga to do this blogging shit though. Let me say this. I'm 45. I'm no longer involved in the street politics. But it is certain codes and things that I still retain and keep from my years in the streets. I'm more of a, I'm going to get you back versus calling the police. I'm that type of dude. I'm not calling the police. I'm going to just get you. You shoot at me, I'm not telling them who shot at me. I'm going to come see you myself. But at this point, it ain't got nothing to do with me being a street individual. That's just me in general. I'd rather get you than you get locked up. I'm saying that to say, certain things that I could point out in this scenario that I'm going to refrain from possibly pointing out, because I just don't want to be looking like the police. I'm going to talk about this because I already did the video on it. We're going to play Bricc Baby's video, but it's some other stuff. If y'all do y'all's own investigating, Google is a motherfucker. That's why I said, when they said open source, they meant that. Open source. Like, open source mean open the browser and get to searching. It's some stuff on the internet that y'all can find and see that like makes everything sound so convincing. But I'm gonna say something. But I'm gonna say something though. I'm gonna say something else about Bricc Baby, and people are saying that he was this and that. But I kind of want to keep it at, which the Bricc Baby situation has a lot to do with. If I was trying to prove King AK's point, the Bricc Baby situation has a lot to do with it, but Bricc Baby isn't the one who actually, he ain't the one that called and made the phone call. I think Bricc Baby is doing a lot of trolling in this situation. He too loud, and for somebody that would be involved in this situation directly, as they trying to say Bricc Baby is, he's being a lot louder. But these individuals who he's actually dry telling on right now, the ones who he said you need to feed all of us, that don't necessarily exclude them though.
You got to give Big U a lot of money. I don't know. That's some world star shit. I don't know. That's some, I don't even do this right here. So this is what I said. I didn't end up talking too much anyway.
Like Bricc, right, you've been talking too much. Bricc is the type of person that, say for instance, I hit somebody. Say I hit somebody. He my nigga, and he know I put that work down. He the type of person like, yeah, nigga, because the last time y'all was out there, yeah, my people did that. Like, I did it, so now you might not be putting my name on it, but you like, yeah, my people did that. Come out here again and see what happened. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Kill Squad is going to be in the streets. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he that type of person to draw the attention to himself, and that's a dangerous person, because then at the end of the day, you saying that, the police is looking at open sources. So now they come and they ask you a question about Well, yeah, we seen you acting like you know who did X, Y, and Z. Who did it? Now you being questioned about something that you really shouldn't even been repeating. So he is definitely a dangerous person to associate with or be cool with. And when I say dangerous, I don't mean life threat. Well, possibly not life threatening from him, but life threatening from he may tell somebody or slip up and say something on a recorded phone call to the wrong person that you did something to an individual that could actually get back to another person who actually want to do some harm to you or arrest you. But I digress. Let's keep going.
Look. I don't understand. That was some clear my face. You never came to the 60s. When you did that, you didn't do that in the 60s. Y'all didn't have a podcast in the 60s. You know what I'm saying? Come holler at us. I ain't finna be mad at you for come holler at the hood though.
But you were locked up.
But bro hollering at the hood. Bro been hollering at the hood. You know what I'm saying? He been hollering at the hood.
Now when he's saying bro, I ain't gonna say it. Y'all just say who is he? If he not talking about Quando Rondo, ain't hollering. Okay, he said Quando Rondo. He ain't hollering at the hood. He ain't coming to the hood. He did that podcast with Big U out in Beverly Hills somewhere, wherever they was at, out in Hollywood. But bro holla at the hood. Who is bro?
Feed us too.
Okay.
Who is this bro he talking about?
You gotta give Big U a lot of money. I don't know. That's some world star shit. I don't know. That's some, I don't even do this right here. So this is what I said. I didn't end up talking too much anyway. Look. I don't understand.
Exactly,
that was some clear my face. You never came to the 60s. When you did that, you didn't do that in the 60s. Y'all didn't have a
Now, if the chat can figure out who the bro is that he talking about, the people who get paid to do this shit daily, you think they don't know who he talking about? You think, listen, y'all think the feds ain't go back and watch this video yet, or went back and looked at oh yeah, good looking, supporting, or do y'all think that they didn't go back and look at Quando Rondo's post? Come on, man.
Podcast in the 60s. You know what I'm saying? Come holler at us. I ain't finna be mad at you for come holler at the hood though.
But you were locked up.
But bro hollering at the hood. Bro been hollering at the hood. You know what I'm saying? He been hollering at the hood. So come holler at the hood.
You were locked up observing all this shit playing out, right?
I'm in the county at the time. So I'm hearing it. Now mind you, I didn't came across Vaughn, but I just did 4 years.
Right.
So Vaughn was in and out of jail. So I done seen Vaughn when I was down there in the O, all that shit, when I be going to Chicago and all that shit. I done came across him.
Okay.
But I don't know Vaughn. So I heard the shit with Durk and them going to jail. Then, you know what I'm saying? I'm tapped in. Hey, bro, you good? Hey, man, stay out of trouble, bro. I need you. You know what I'm saying? You the biggest thing living. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, baby. Nigga ain't gonna. I'm telling you, niggas like us that need you. Y'all stay out the way. Y'all made it. Don't do nothing else. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
On the hood, that's what type of homie I am. I don't want to see you killing nothing at that time. So now, off the rip, I ain't met you like that, but this my boy. You taking care of me. You doing while I'm in jail and all that. So off the rip, when he lose a close homie, but see, D-Thing was like my big brother too, though. Before all that shit and all that. So the D-Thing shit got a nigga dizzy. But if my boy lose a close homie, on the hood, that's my boy. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What that mean?
That's my boy. I'm not from BD. I'm from 60s. But you lose you my boy. Like my ops, your ops at this point. You get what I'm saying?
Let's back that up. Jesus, I hate doing this. Let's back that up. I'm just saying, let's back that up. Because I believe that a lot of this is leading up into the reason why Quando Rondo just said, you know what? I ain't fucking with y'all no more. I ain't neighborhood no more. Y'all ain't gonna ride for me for real. It's no sense of me being a part of y'all shit. Y'all fuck with the opposition. He said he don't care who it hit. He said he was about to focus on his family and the ones that love him. If I feel like you a snake, you got to stay away from me. Stay from around me. I'm going to keep going because some of the 60s end up responding to this as well. But see, when we talk about this, the 60s is a big gang. One of the biggest gangs in the country, actually. I was going to say, but in L.A., they one of the biggest gangs in L.A., but they're actually one of the biggest gangs in the country. So not everybody is privy, or not everybody knows or knew what allegedly was being insinuated by Quando Rondo. See, some of the 60 members probably felt like he, was taking it out on them because something happened to his homeboy, and they didn't actually, provide protection for him, and they wasn't trying to ride on whoever did it. Not knowing that Quando Rondo was saying like, nah, I seen Bricc Baby on a No Jumper interview prior to this happening. And he was saying on his interview that Durk's ops is his ops.
A close homie. That's my boy. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my boy. I'm not from BD. I'm from 60s. But you lose you my boy. Like, my ops, your ops at this point. You get what I'm saying?
I feel you. For sure.
That's just what it is.
So, okay, back in the timeline, you put out that Nasty Dealer 2 tape. And then how did things start moving? Because you got locked up not long after that, right?
All right. His ops is his ops. That's wild. Durk been tapping in. It was another one. Let me see. It was another crazy one too, though. And I'm gonna get back on Quando Rondo here in a second. Duty Low. Let me see. So I say Bricc Baby. Duty Low. No, not that one. Not that. I might not be able to find it. And we all know the infamous. I ain't gonna be able to find it. And we all know the infamous, the one where he actually, like, everybody felt like he told. We'll get to that. Let me see. Duty Low, No Jumper. If I can't find it, I just can't find it, man. It ain't that one though. It's actually this one. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me, because I just wanted to point something out to y'all, and I wish I just found the whole interview and I could just pull that up, but basically Duty Low talks about being how he knew Bricc Baby and stuff like that, man. So I ain't gonna look for that. It's really irrelevant because we already got the connection. So even after that, though, 60 members actually came out and spoke. Now this was a post, right, from Tiny Draws, which is supposed to be Big U's nephew, and basically he said, "Now I usually don't chime in on weird shit, but you haven't done anything for the hood and on the hood, and the hood played a pivotal role. Why anybody would believe your stories you expressed in your music. You're very talented, but your ignorance to something you signed up for but had no real understanding is disloyal, just as well as you feel nobody riding for you is disloyal. You said you don't have to check in, which is not a bad thing. Hell, even I check in. So why should we check out? Make it make sense. You don't even need your ass whooped. You need guidance, and I pray you get your life together, but stand on everything you said, my brother, and remember, it's only one way out of this shit. This is not a threat, but clarity on why nobody is standing up for you. You get what you dish out, and if you dish out nothing but love from the gate, like you show to NBA Youngboy, then you would receive the same love, or somebody with some self-respect will stand up for you. I think where the disconnect is, you claim a gang and join for the wrong reasons. Your loyalty wasn't with us. It was with only a few certain people, which is your business. But I hope you change for the good with everything, because these streets don't play fair. But God bless, my brother. So that was a 60 member talking. So, and like I said, I say that, and I brought that up to actually point out the fact that I don't believe that, you know, everybody in the 60s was involved or had something to do with Quando Rondo's situation. I really don't. And with that being said, with Quando Rondo feeling like they fuck with his ops, and we know who his opposition is, as well as at this point, you know, we got the whole no situation where he felt like, you know, he had lost somebody true to him. He had lost his cousin. He lost somebody who he felt like had nothing to do with the entire King Von situation. He began to talk about how his life changed after that. Now, normally when street niggas talk about their life changes, when street people talk about their life changing, they begin to turn over a new leaf and let all of those old ways of thinking go. Am I lying or not?
In it, man, too much blood spilling. Too much.
You think the LA situation changed you? Shit happened in LA?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that shit changed me, boy. I ain't even gonna lie. That shit changed me, and that shit changed me enough to tell myself I agree to go to hell. If I gotta do this and that and it's gonna send me to hell, alright, cool. I'm cool with burning for eternity. That's how much that shit changed me.
Did it take anything from you? Like,
Ain't took nothing from me. It gave something to me, though.
Okay.
You know what it gave to me? I used to walk around, even in my city. Nigga always been up when it came to the scoreboard. When it came to the football field, my team was winning. So, right? I used to walk around and say, ain't nobody did shit to us. I ain't lost no partners. Boy, from the flip of a coin toss, first I was on heads, boy, it been tails ever since then.
Damn.
They've been putting belt to ass ever since Von. Listen, man. It been a lot of different things that happened, a lot of different scenarios that happened to Quando Rondo, but we gotta be honest with this situation. He felt like he was on top of the game. Like, he felt like nobody had did nothing to his crew. He felt like they didn't have no losses. He hadn't lost any people. He took losing Pop to heart. To me, it sounded like not only did it hurt him to lose a loved one, but it sounded like his ego actually took a hit. Y'all know like how Drake is like acting out right now because of the Not Like Us thing. I'm telling you, I know we talking about the unaliving, but the ego is a motherfucker. Y'all know how Drake running around Not Like Us? Okay, I'm a Drake fan. I'm not a big Kendrick Lamar fan. Drake lost the battle. Drake is running around looking butthurt. He's like taunting NBA players. This person can't perform in Canada. He happy Rick Ross got punched somewhere. Like, he just don't want to let it go. At this point, he's scorned over the losing the battle. Now, I know we talking about just a rap battle. But some people's egos won't allow them to actually think correctly. They be out of their mind, out of their entire hookup. His ego was so big. You got millions of people talking about slide for Von. And we can talk about Durk's ego as well. Because if Durk has something to do with this, he'll allow his ego of people saying you gonna slide for Von, you ain't do nothing for your brother, to trick him up off of the streets if what they saying is true. But Quando Rondo said for himself that he had never took a loss. None of his homeboys had. I'm guessing other people in his hood probably had died, but nobody close to him. He said we was up on the scoreboard. Well, we really only know of one person publicly getting knocked down.
Boy, from the flip of a coin toss, first I was on heads, boy, it been tails ever since then.
Damn.
Man, but that LA shit scarred me the most because.
And keep in mind, he wasn't able to even do shit. Like, Quando Rondo's career took a nosedive from the moment that people found out him and Von got into it. Shows was getting disrupted. Album sales wasn't doing that because he was actually just like a up and coming, like, I don't want to say a SoundCloud rapper because it was past that era when he began to get hot, but like he would, like, if I could like compare him to something that y'all could relate to, y'all could understand. He was like that caliber of an artist. He wasn't like the artist, like mainstream artist. He was on his way bubbling up to, making, peaking out to where he was going to peak to prior to that. But that incident with King Von fucked up his career. I'm going to just be honest with y'all. It fucked up his career.
And I've been losing partners and all that. It scarred me the most. The situation, and that was my man's. I love that nigga. Look, boy, it's serious. Now, nigga, that nigga, boy, pop. If I go to sleep, pop on the mirror in my bed. That's the last, in my line. That's the last thing I see. That's all I think about. Nigga, I done got so tripped out to the point where I be thinking about having a son, just the name him Savaye. Like, and I be like, that. It be to the point where I be like, boy, am I tripping? Once you go to questioning yourself, you tripping. I'm talking about questioning yourself.
All right, so I ain't gonna play too much more of this, but it kind of gives you an idea of the love that he had for Pop, right? So back to what we saying. I believe that it's a possibility that Quando Rondo is cooperating. I believe I'm about 100% sure he's been interviewed by federal agents. I'm about 100% sure he was a witness to this incident. Like, I mean, he was there. He would have to be a witness, regardless if he's like giving them the full story or not. Because really, if y'all think about it, as far as him being a witness to what happened, there's really not much he can tell them. Besides that, okay, we was at the gas station getting gas and somebody came around the corner and started shooting. Outside of that, there's really not much that he could actually tell the feds about that particular day. Apparently they didn't know they was being followed. But on the flip side of that, it's a whole lot of other information out there that he would have to explain in that interview. He would have to explain the post he made. He would have to explain what is your connection with the Rolling 60s. Because keep in mind, they saying that somebody alerted them that wasn't OTF, but was affiliated to OTF, that he was staying at this hotel, right? Now, if they asking Quando Rondo, like, well, what's your affiliation with the Rolling 60s? You don't think that they are insinuating that, well, since we see that you dropped your flag. One of them said on their social media post that it's only one way in and one way out. and you done fell out with these people or whatever, is it safe to say that they possibly could have had something to do with this? Because you said that you ain't neighborhood no more. They fuck with your opposition. We know who you saying your opposition is. And we know that Bricc Baby and other people have been online saying that they rock out with these individuals who you have a long-standing feud with and have been beefing with since the passing or unaliving of King Von. Y'all think he just set up in there and said no comment? Y'all think he just did the YSL Woody? I don't recall. Any real person, we ain't talking about street people, we just talking about real individuals. Any real man or woman would question, like, you know what? It might be something there. It might be something there. Because everything is already out on the internet. He has a case that he's fighting. Like I said, we know that he's a witness. So he had to get interrogated. There's no way that he could actually touch Durk. What type of get back could Quando Rondo possibly get to somebody that's worth, let's just say, $30-40 million at this time? How would he ever be able to get to Durk? He don't even have the connections with the people to be able to say, you know what, hey, he gonna be in such and such. Atlanta is second home to Durk. The only ops Durk gotta really worry about is the people that's around him. Them OTF niggas that broke in his house and that he had to shoot out with at his house. Him and this girl that came in there and tried to get him. That was some inside shit. Have y'all ever heard about the way that this dude Durk moved? Like when he moved, like as far as like the security and vehicles, and he moving strategically. Like you gotta think, man, this dude that had managers killed, cousins, homeboys, you know what I mean? Like brothers, like all of these people around him that been hit up. So he knows how to move, and he got the amount of money to move the right way. Quando didn't have that. That wasn't a bulletproof vehicle that Quando was in. The window on that joint was busted. So how else would he actually be able to, I'm just saying, like, I'm just throwing it out there.
On there.
How else would he be able to get the get back? How else would he be able to get the get back for this situation that took place? Man, Jesus, I didn't mean to show that part. How else would he be able to get the get back? I'm going to be honest with y'all. I can't sit here and say definitively that he's telling. I can't say that. But what I can say is he definitely was questioned by the feds. What I can say is that he definitely probably feel like Bricc Baby and them had something to do with his little cousin or his cousin getting killed. Somebody said there's so many famous cases. 2025 gonna be the year of the judge. Definitely. Grown ass man talking about no snitching. Sit your ass down. Hell nah, probably right. Ain't no get back. Right, it ain't no get back. The only get back that Quando Rondo could get is telling. Tell me I'm wrong, and I'll shut the hell up. It's a wrap. Somebody else said blessings. I just subscribed to your channel. At the ruler and community was Durk in LA at the time. Remember YB gave Quando Rondo a lot of money. He did set him out. So Durk was in the LA area during the time. Durk actually had to go to LA to do a interview. I don't know if it was I can't remember if it was a podcast or what. Academics talked about, he was in there. He mentioned who Durk actually did the podcast or the interview with. So Durk was there. Durk wasn't nowhere around the actual hit though. And on top of that, Bricc Baby wasn't in town either when this happened. Bricc wasn't in town when this happened. Bricc was gone. Thank you, Sandiva Williams, for the $5 donation. I appreciate that. Yeah. Bricc wasn't in town. Bricc allegedly wasn't in town at the time either. So for Bricc to even be involved in it, somebody would have had to call Bricc and tell him, and he would have had to call some of Durk's people to let them know, whoop-de-whoop, whatever. Now, one thing I can say is things aren't as smooth with Durk and Bricc Baby as it once was. And Bricc talked about this. He didn't like the fact that Bricc did that interview with Flacco, and he was insinuating, they ain't gonna say slide for Von no more. What you mean? Pop. Oh, you saying that they did it? You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't feeling that. But at the same time, okay, you already said enough. Should we even know that you and him had this conversation though? Like, should we know that he didn't feel that you said that? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is the crazy part about it. Like, so when people get to saying like Bricc ain't cooperating, Bricc ain't telling, Bricc ain't co-conspirator number 4 or whatever, he may not be. But Bricc is possibly an open source in this case though. I'm going to show y'all what I mean. And I'm going to show y'all exactly what I mean by that. This right here.
Oh, yeah.
Slide for Von, right?
Nobody...
Yeah.
They say you can't say that no more.
Why? Oh, yeah, because of... Wait, no.
I'm not copying off of X stuff. If you're talking about King AK, I'm not copying off of X stuff. I'm actually analyzing what he talked about last night and giving it a real thought, as well as I gave him credit for this throughout the entire live stream, as well as I said that he made me even think about it, because the way that he put it last night, he put it in a way to where I didn't even think about it. I'm like, damn, like I really didn't think about that. He talked about open sources last night. So last night I took it upon myself to actually do a little research on what an open source was. You know what I mean? And what open source meant. So now with all of that being said, like I'm really like evaluating what he actually said and giving it a second opinion. You know, because a lot of times as bloggers, a blogger puts something out there, and either people say, oh, he wrong, or no, I don't believe that, that's cap, without even evaluating, like, well, let's just take a look at what bro said before we condemn him and say that what he said was wrong. You see what I'm saying? So I didn't want to come on live stream bashing bro. For one, he from Ohio, so I got love for him for that, you know what I mean? But for two, we all bloggers, and we all doing this stuff together. And he pointed out something that none of us actually was saying about Quando Rondo, if that's what you're talking about. But going into the conversation and going a little further, it was talked about during his live stream about open sources. So now I'm kind of just pointing out open sources too, like saying even if Bricc, because a lot of people was saying that Bricc was the police or whatever, even if Bricc didn't cooperate, or even if he's not co-conspirator number 4, the things that he's been said in these videos, and you know I'm playing this one right now, I played a couple of the other ones earlier, these things are incriminating and possibly have been used. They may not be able to be used in court. We got to understand that. These things may not be able to be used in court, right? But these things can be used for a criminal complaint, though. I know I got Lil Durk's criminal complaint in my, let me see. I got a bunch of, let me move this real quick over here. I didn't mean to play that. Nah, we're not playing that today. No. Yeah, I am going to play that, though, or later. Hold on, where was I at? I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, here we go. All right, I got the criminal complaint here. Let me see. Lil Durk indictment. Okay. And this is why like everybody, including, me and like you said, King AK. For one, I want to point this out while I got this on here. This redacted shit right here, background of affidavit. I want to know what this say. No, you cool. Like, look, hey, listen, like, for real, anybody in my chat, man, I'm not, like, back in the day, I would get offended or, like, maybe go possibly, say something stupid or crazy to somebody that's in my chat. But if you here watching me, you can give your opinion. You ain't got to agree with me. I'm not going to block you. I ain't going to cuss you out. Like, if you getting disrespectful, I probably won't even block you. Maybe one of the mods might do it, but I'm going to just start ignoring what you're saying. But if you saying stuff like, that makes sense, or if you felt like, hey, I knew, like, I know I'm mature enough to know, like, well, for one, everybody didn't see how I started the live stream. So if you come in the middle of it, it may look like, oh, damn, he took bro's entire live stream and created his own. No, but that ain't what I did. So I ain't tripping, man. It ain't no big issue, man. You here, rock out with me. Just hit the like button or whatever. But going to this, though, this part, I want to see what this redacted shit is in this. I'm really interested in knowing exactly what this is. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people like what was said in this redacted part that's not in there. And this is the background. This is the background of Durk. Because they gave a background. This is his complaint, right? All right. And in his complaint, they say where they got stuff from, right? So this is another thing that he was pointing out, which I'm not sure. He was saying like Quando Rondo done been threatened by Durk on several occasions, whoop-de-whoop, whatever. I don't know if Durk was threatening him. All I do know is they talk about witnesses, and it says, due to the serious safety concerns, this affidavit, oh, damn, it's little as hell for y'all. I'm sorry. This affidavit does not provide the identity of these witnesses based on the FBI's investigation. I know that witnesses or their family members have already received threats and or have been contacted in what appears to be attempts to influence their participation in this investigation. Now, even though I'm agreeing that Quando Rondo would be a witness because he was at the scene of the crime, right? I don't think that he would be one of these witnesses that have been threatened or family has been contacted. I don't really think that Durk or his people would actually call, like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you better not say nothing or we gon' I could be wrong, but I don't agree with that part of the conversation. I don't think that really happened. But that's neither here nor there. And at some point in this paperwork, they talk about open sources, right? So it says, based on open source research, I know that Banks has attempted to publicly distance himself from suspected gang and or criminal activity. Meaning like news articles, interviews and stuff like that, where Durk is saying, you know what? I'm pushing peace now. I done started these nonprofits, because it goes on to say, it says CEG, Lil Durk launches the Durk Banks Scholarship Fund at Howard University with Amazon Music. And it gives the actual website where you can go look this up. It says on April 14, 2023, rapper Lil Durk turned to therapy to cope with tragedies. That's available on the LA Times. And it gives you the website to go look that up. And then it says, let me see, what's that? May 29th, 2023, Lil Durk, therapy almost healed all my life, Morgan Wallen, J. Cole. I think that's all a part of the link. Then it says May 29th, 2023, Lil Durk says he ain't a felon anymore after criminal record is cleared. And he says everyone should get a second chance. And it says that's available, and it gives the link. Complex Music. Tracy Williams, Cohen, and it says Lil Durk clear record, blah, blah, blah. So basically, they're giving us a little glimpse of what open source means, right? Y'all cannot tell me if they're using those mainstream media soft, I would say like that's a soft open source. They wouldn't use some of the more direct shit that's being said. I ain't gonna say by Bricc Baby. This just may be a call for him to actually get, the investigation. Like, look at, like when we investigate, we in the office, like, look at what he just said. Let's go pick him up. Bricc Baby still don't know why his house got raided, but that's a whole nother question. Somebody brought that up in the chat. He blamed his house getting raided on after he went to the hood. They were saying like, he wasn't from rolling 60s. They didn't know who he was. So he pulled up in the hood with 600. And now it's probably going to show a whole bunch of their beef, but they was actually in the neighborhood together. Here we go. Damn, I'm good.
Sadly. It's like a regular day.
Now, if those of y'all don't know, this guy's name is 600. At one time, he was Crip Mac's manager. Him and Big U was cool, but now him and Big U have a feud going on. He's a part of Whack 100's team called the Exposers. But when Rolling 60s members was calling out Bricc Baby and saying Bricc Baby really wasn't from Rolling 60s, he went to their hood or their neighborhood, however y'all want to word it, and helped him. I guess I don't know if he was supposed to be watching his back or whatever, but check it out.
What up, cuz? Hey, what it do, man? It's a regular day. Order my food, my normal program. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What? Is that Bricc Baby? Man, somebody said they ain't seen it.
Listen, man, what they talking about?
Oh, man. It's regular. It's regular. We just gonna get some food.
Like my nigga 6'7" say, everybody can't know everybody. I don't take no disrespect to that, man. But come on, man. It's the only place I can go.
Shit.
If I can't come here, I can't go nowhere.
I'm rolling. What nigga about to get, man?
I'm finna go with the
All right, so Bricc Baby claims after. Let's play the rest. Fuck it, we just doing it.
Hello. Y'all know where I'm at. Nigga catch a nigga walking up there beating cuz I'm 6'0" after a nigga just been squabbling all day. We beating this shit.
All right, so Bricc Baby, and I played this for a reason. Bricc Baby claims that the reason why his house was raided because after he was seen on this video with 600, the feds went and raided his house. That may not be the case though. It could be shit like this that got Bricc Baby hot.
Oh yeah,
Sly Favon, right? Yeah.
They say you can't say that no more.
Why? Oh yeah, because of no. Like
They
who died?
say you can't say that no more.
Oh, because of FVG Cash?
Wow.
Or who?
That's even crazier. That's a whole nother live stream.
Nah, because Lil Pop.
Oh.
All right, so I know we've seen this before, but what I'm pointing out that is, if they're talking about these open source research, and we know that they actually are looking at stuff about Durk, and they added it to his criminal complaint, they had to have seen all of this shit on social media, and I believe that it would not only get Bricc Baby questioned, but it will also get Quando Rondo questioned, especially when you posting stuff up like this on your social media platforms. With that being said, man, back to the original discussion. I do feel like Quando Rondo, not Quando Rondo, I'm sorry. I do feel like I said, this was the original topic from the beginning, and I'm gonna switch gears here in a second. But I do believe that Quando Rondo definitely has had contact with the feds about this case. And I do believe that Bricc baby has had contact with the feds about this case. I'm not going to go as far as to say somebody's telling, but I believe they contacted Quando Rondo prior to the Lil Durk arrest. I don't know if I'm going to say the same thing for Bricc or not, because he keeps saying so much, though. He keeps saying so much, even like in a video like this where he
also,
said
we all know that
he would have dropped the low if Durk would have asked him on Quando Rondo. It's stuff like this, though, that leads me to believe that he's not the source number 4, whatever they was trying to say he was.
I all know that if you're like a low dropper for Lil Durk, that's cool as fuck. From the fan perspective.
Why am I bad? Why is that? Then it's people like, you lined up somebody from your hood. Like, listen, I didn't do shit. But at the end of the day, what's wrong with giving my friend the address? Nigga, this is my boy. He lost his boy. The niggas who did it could be around. Shit, 9 times out of 10, had he asked me, shit, I probably would have been if he even asked anybody, if this is even true. But 9 times out of 10, nigga, like I said, could I leak a bar?
Sure.
I said, if he make the call right now, I dig his ass up in.
Right.
So somebody said, I'm going to read the chat real quick. Somebody else said that, let me see where I want to start at. That's the story, but you saying this goofy act stuff on Quando is crazy. That's cool. Let me see. That end literally broke the news. Definitely broke the news. That was wild. Like, that should have never came out his mouth. Somebody else in the chat said Trick Baby definitely was questioned. He broke the news to the world. Yeah, like I said, I believe that he was questioned for sure. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that Bricc Baby wasn't questioned. Like, look how he talking. And I'm going to go back to, what he's saying in this video too. Somebody else said, bro, it's only one person ratting, and it ain't Quando Rondo. So again, I can't definitively say that I know that Quando Rondo is telling. But if I'm a betting man, I'm like 100% sure he would have had to been questioned during this investigation, because he was actually at the location. And then his moves and stuff that's going on around him, to me, is just red flags. You out on bond on a Fed case already. You out on, like, you got a Fed case and a state case. You got a state case for gang activity and stuff like that, and then you got a Fed case for selling 20 to 40 kilos, conspiracy and stuff like it. It's just a red. It just don't sit right with me. I could be wrong, but y'all know that sometimes when people get out of jail, man, y'all be like, man, how the hell they get out? You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna say he ain't telling. I'm just saying, like, they question him. In his case, him being out on bond ain't sitting right. That's it. I ain't saying no more, no less. I'm just, you just gotta. Sometimes you just gotta give a nigga the side eye. Like, I got my eye on you. We're gonna see how this work out. Hopefully, you ain't doing what people is thinking, but I'm watching you. All right. Somebody, damn, what time is it? Okay, I gotta go work out. I'm back in the gym too. I done gained a little weight. Let me see. All right, so Quando didn't tell. Okay, read that paperwork, woman. I did. Somebody else said Durk only got picked up because he went to the airport but stopped jacking at he a goofy. So, damn, do I got to go back to that? Like, okay, so I'm going to say this one last time. Like, not jacking, watch the video, kind of made me think. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go live today. And we're going to kind of analyze what he's saying, go over the paperwork and go everything ourselves and see what we come up with because it made me think. He said that he felt like Quando Rondo was telling. He said a lot of stuff that I didn't agree with. So if I was like jacking the content, I would just jack the entire thing. But just as I'm reacting to like what Bricc Baby is saying on like this video, on other videos, and some of the other videos we watched that I reacted to, this is more of a this is kind of like a reaction to what he said. You know what I mean? So I don't think there's nothing wrong with like, this is what was said on The Breakfast Club. This is what was said on AK-47. This is what DJ Academic said. But this is what I think as a blogger or independent media. Because we all working together. It's not that, I would be stealing, content or nothing like that. Hell, if I wanted to steal the content, I would have just played his video and sat here and said nothing. You know what I mean? But I want to give myself and my subscribers who might have seen the content, because a few of my subscribers did see the content, I want to give us our own conversation about what was said last night. And I really want to get y'all's opinion, but I also wanted to go like, okay, he said this. Let me go back and really look at these different scenarios that he pointed out. Like I said, I don't believe that I can't say that Quando actually told. You know what I mean? Like, I can't say that he did. I'm not going to go as far as to say that. He may have his reasons in saying that. You know what I mean? And standing on that. He might have his own sources that I don't got. You see what I'm saying? But I don't think there's nothing wrong with me going over, what was said and like, creating a conversation with y'all, with my, with the community about, what I feel and how I feel about it. So that's neither here nor there. Somebody else said, allegedly, they said Big U and Bricc got caught with a gun and he is a convicted felon. How is he out? So as far as that go with Bricc, when they ran up in Brick's house, they charged him with possession of drugs. He had some type of drugs in the house. But according to multiple videos, allegedly an AK-47 was supposed to have been found at his house. Now, according to California residents, AK-47s are illegal in California. How he's not charged with it, I don't know. I do know that there was supposed to have been a case or charge that was supposed to have been like dismissed by the state. I don't know if that was it or not, but a lot of people was pointing to that as well as, Bricc possibly saying whatever. I'm gonna come back and read some more of the comments though. Let's watch this though.
That was a crazy one. For sure. No, I heard you say multiple things on the song where I was like, if I had any doubt before, I'm like, oh, okay. He's totally, like, he definitely didn't have anything to do with this, because why the fuck would he just say that in front of my face, in front of Ross? But then even, all right, there's other crazy shit, because you said some shit that I absolutely can't say right here to Ross that he privately was like, when Bricc said this, what did he mean? And I was like, he's fucking with you, bro. Like, he's not, like, you really think that he would tell you if that was real?
No, but then
I'm also thinking in my head, like, well, he is kind of a JK. I don't know. He might, I don't know.
And I think that's like kind of like the main thing that I was alluding to is a lot of these things that people are tripping on you for is because you be playing with them. You feel me?
I fuck with it. I manipulate the fuck out the audience, but I don't care. I don't even care to talk about that part. Like, we could go a million episodes with y'all thinking whatever the fuck y'all. That's why you're the consumer and we're the entertainer. Period.
So again, it's hard for me to say it the way that I want to say it. Let me say it in a way that ain't like coming off as like copish. I don't feel like Bricc was the person in California based off of his location when this all went down. But I do believe, like I said, there's been conversations with him with them people because apparently, like I said, he claimed that there was a conversation between him and Durk after this incident happened, after he said the shit to Flacco. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I believe that he actually has possibly, or even if he hasn't, is possibly going to be contacted by these people. Somebody else in the chat said the OTF indictment charged co-conspirator number 4 with having an open conversation about the unaliving on the phone on a date that Bricc was in prison. It says Quando definitely. Where did that one go? Damn. Definitely ain't Quando. Bricc really wants to be in the mix. Damn. Hold on. Damn, I gotta go down because I'm Quando has a bag to get a federal lawyer. Why wouldn't he? Trying to clean up to keep the people off him on papers. I don't know. Somebody else said, did I ever say that? Oh, y'all are arguing back and forth in the chat. All right, y'all calm down in the chat, man. Y'all ain't gotta beef. Somebody said, Durk got on Brick Hills after that. He wouldn't. Yeah, I'm gonna see if it was in this one. Let me keep playing it.
Clip from months ago.
My name got clout to it. Of course he wants to be. And I didn't even say that I was on him or I beefed with him in the clip or nothing. I said nothing of that.
You said OTF had issues with him at what, South by Southwest or some shit?
Got up on him
I didn't say they got up on him.
You said
I said that the temperature in the air was like they was finna get up on him.
Yeah.
Because I remember I said turn a sprinter to a striker. But you got to think I'm right here, so I got to make shit sound a little bit more entertaining. But at the end of the day, they was on you. You was outside with a dog, nigga, on the hood. And that's the only reason I know you and know about that case that you got the settlement for is because of that car ride. You get what I'm trying to say? I didn't find that out on the Vine interview. I've been on that since 2015. If it's true, if it's not, I don't know. You know what I mean? They say his family been having money too, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit was years ago type shit. And I ain't saying that they was on no drill or nothing. I just know the temperature was like, boy, we do something to you.
Yeah, that was a wild one because you weren't really saying anything aggressive from my perspective to Z-Money, and then all of a sudden the clip that comes out of him is him saying like, "Brick, I'm gonna beat the."
All right, so anyway, that's wild, man. I don't know. I just feel like he's said a lot of different things. So that's why I feel like Brick did his thing or whatever and possibly cooperated. Again, like I said, we just was doing a quick glimpse of what's actually been said. What King AK was talking about last night. One of the damn, that was crazy too. They did play a video today in court in YSL, switching gears. Let me stop this recording and start over. Yeah. Because I'm recording this. I'm going to post some of these clips up today. All right, so they did post a video of YFN Lucci actually getting hit up in court today, man. Let's go ahead and play this. Let's check this out. This is when YFN Lucci actually got stabbed at while he was locked up.
The Fulton County Jail.
And you see in the video there's 2 floors, the bottom and I guess the top floor where the stairs lead. Do you see the numbers? For example, 616, 615, 614. What are those?
Those are individual cells.
Okay. And in the individual cells, is that where inmates, based on...
I'm going to fast forward a little bit.
An hour.
Because all we're worried about is him getting shanked.
Lucci, see if we can orient the jurors a little bit. Do you see in the exhibit where the second set of stairs that are towards the back of the right-hand side of State Exhibit 124 BV?
Mm-hmm.
You described there's a when the inmates are out, they're able to make either video visitation calls or normal phone calls. Can you kind of orient the jurors, I guess, the area that would take place in this pod?
Well, if they're going to do like commissary and stuff like that, the one down at the bottoms for their commissary and things of that nature.
Right. Do me a favor, stand up and point at the large screen for them.
All right, well, and while they're doing this, so to make a little sense out of this, the area where YFN Lucci is being housed, only one person is supposed to be out at a time.
Of that nature. This box up here is where they're going to do their video visitations and things of that nature.
And as you can see in the exhibit, 64651, you see Mr. Meyer kind of walking around on the pod. Can you explain to the jurors how he's able to do that?
I'm figuring that's his time out to do what he needs to do as far as his hygiene or calls, if he's talking to a lawyer or whatever he needs to do for that amount of time that he's out.
Okay.
All right, come on.
57 p.m. in the exhibit.
All right, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit because at some point, all right, so at some point you see another person is out right now. Damn, man. Listen, ain't nothing I miss about being locked up, man. This type of locked up situation right here, this shit would drive me crazy.
You see in the exhibit, the video plays both Mr. Bennett.
Like I done been locked up in an area where like you in the cell the entire time, like nobody is really out. They only let y'all out to like go to like chow and shit like that. Man, that's a fucked up feeling, man. Like to really treat some like. It ain't like I was in there for like taking the life or nothing. I was in there for a dope case. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's just like one of the most inhumane things. You like, do not let them people lock y'all up, man. Like we talking about this, these YFN, YSL, OTF, you know what I mean? All of this stuff, man. Do not let these people lock y'all up, man. Do what y'all got to do to keep y'all's freedom and stay with y'all family, man. This shit is crazy. Like, it'll drive somebody mad to start doing the type of shit we about to see, man. Like, being locked up fucked me up mentally. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all.
Mr. Myron, out in 6 North, 600. Is this typical that 2 inmates are out at the same time?
No.
And can you tell the jurors why not?
Because we wouldn't want to mix them up in case something would happen. So the one that was out, Mr. Meyer, should have been put up.
So that's YFN Lucci coming down the steps right there. Is y'all beefing like that in the chat? Okay, I would be a goofy, but you would fear me in the physical form. I fear. Hey man, why is y'all game banging in the chat, man? Y'all supposed to be watching what the hell I'm talking about. And y'all, I know y'all ain't beefing over the is y'all beefing over Quando? Like, do one of y'all feel like he was a snitch and one feel like he wasn't? Like, how did that beef even start?
I'm gonna move to 7:01
Chat.
PM video.
The ruler gang is off the hook. She said she from New Orleans. All right, so look, he gonna go up the steps, man. This is where it's about to go down.
7:01 and 14, 15
But shit,
seconds.
the crazy part is they was already talking. They was talking down here, right? Let me see. Yeah, they was. Oh, they fast forwarded it so damn fast.
PM video.
Yeah, y'all crazy, man. Look, watch this damn.
And at 7:01 and 14, 15 seconds, Lieutenant, do you see Mr. Bennett headed towards the video visitation area being followed by Mr. Myron?
That's correct.
And something happened up here. They end up getting into it about something. Like this is, and I might be a little tardy on this, but I remember them saying that this person, they tried to say that this person was connected to YSL or Thug and them who attacked Lucci. I don't know if that's true or not, but it got to be something to it because they planned it at the YSL trial. She said, "I'm gang for sure, gang banging for sure." Oh, shit, y'all crazy. All right, now they're about to get into it. It's about to go down. That was going down up there. Definitely going down. But Lucci trying to run. Now imagine trying to fight somebody off who's actually trying to like do you in. Like for one, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The first thing, it's gonna sound soft and crazy though, but it is what it is. The first thing that I was thinking, like, where the hell is the COs at though while this is going on, man? Man, he running too. He got the hawk. He running from him. I mean, Lucci trying to, you know what I mean, do his thing, but damn. I can't tell if Lucci on top or if Dude on top. I think Dude is on top of Lucci.
In each one of the pods, where are the deputies in relation to the inmates?
Right. Where the deputy at?
Watching right now.
Look now. Look how slow he like. Look.
He comes.
It's a motherfucker in here trying to kill me, dog. Like he got a whole shank. This dude is doing the most, and here you come like walking in like casually. Man, if you don't come get this motherfucker up off me.
In each one of the pods, where are the deputies in relation to the inmates? For example, the ones who were watching right now.
Man, look how he walk. He just walk in there.
Comes, I'm assuming from the other side. This happened in 600, so I'm assuming he was in maybe 1, 2, or 300.
I can ask a different question.
All right.
So the deputies, as it relates to when they're working during their shift. Here, this is 6 North.
I mean,
600.
walk slow up in there to break the
One
fight up.
deputy works several pods.
Yes.
And are throughout their shift, are they, I guess, monitoring?
Still ain't got it broke up though.
600 North.
All right, I'm gonna fast forward this part because they do a different. We get an angle of like the dude's actual
25
chest camera or whatever.
A, B, and C,
yeah, he's slow dancing to help. Damn, come on, man, get him up off Lucci. Shit, I like Lucci's music.
Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. Shoot me. Put it down. Put it down. Ah, put it down. Put it down. Put it down. I ain't got one. Put it down. Put it down.
Lucci, like I ain't got one.
No, that man just smoking me.
Okay, so this is Lucci. That's Lucci on top of him. All right, so when we seen dude, when they was wrestling down there, or whatever, I guess Lucci ended up getting on top of him. So, all right, so come on.
You don't suck shit. Put it down. I can't want to go straight up. Move. Listen, you step.
Lucci asking why you ain't want to go straight up. You know what I mean? Why couldn't we catch the head up? Why you pull out the shank?
Tell me that. I ain't gonna step back.
Niggas in the cell like, chill out, man. Y'all break that up.
Put it down. I ain't got what the fuck you telling me for. I ain't have Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
I think Lucci ended up getting it from him. Lucci might end up taking it from him because that's what it kind of sounds like. The cop is telling him to let it go, and he like, all right, let me see. Hold on, we're going to back that up. That sounds like Lucci's voice because we really can't see his face.
Yo, suck shit. Put it down. I didn't want to go straight up. Move. Listen, if you stab me, I ain't gonna step back. Put it down. I ain't got what the fuck you telling me for. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Yeah, see? Lucci said, I'm trying to kill this fuck nigga. Yeah, that was Lucci. Okay, so Lucci must took it from him.
All jail units, so you're not emergency traffic. Step back. Step back. Step back. What's the situation?
I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with Thug though, but I like Lucci too though, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Step back. Step back. Step back.
All right, somebody, Renadad said Lucci retrieved it. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what's up. Yeah.
Patient inmate, zone 600.
Get down.
All right, so he ended up hitting dude with the taser or whatever. We ain't got to look at the rest of that though. But yeah, that was like way crazy. Now you would think that. Oh, hold on, there's some more to it. Hold on, there's some more to it.
You can stand down on 6 North. Situation under control.
Man, his fat ass shouldn't even be I mean, no disrespect to anybody that's overweight, because I done been overweight and I done kind of gained, like I had lost like 80, almost 100 pounds. I probably done gained like half of that back. That's why I'm going to the gym and about get 15, 20, 30 minutes from now. But at the end of the day, his fat ass should not be a CEO. So I'm just keeping it real.
Oh, you got pop. I ain't got no gloves on me. Some gloves. Pick that up. Can you put that on your wrap it up in your glove. Take your glove off and wrap it in your glove. We gotta say them.
Oh, that's the shank.
Is that the shank, Lieutenant?
Yes, that was found.
That's the shank, dog. Dang.
Now, I'm gonna put on the screen.
Let's see. All right. So they show how Lucci got hit up. I ain't gonna show that. Y'all know how YouTube politics is, man. But that's crazy. Like, this boy in there fighting for his freedom, and he fighting for his life. Nah, disrespectful. Big homie should have taken off. He tired and hungry. Hey, he should have did something. They wrong for that. Lucci is a star. Yeah, that was crazy. Like, Lucci already in there, like, fighting for his freedom and his life and shit. And, you know what I mean? He got to worry about somebody trying to shake it. Let's watch that one more time, though. Let's play it again. I'm about to make you a mod. What you mean? Man, look at that, man. I'm just saying, though. I'm in here fighting for my freedom. I'm already fighting for my freedom. They was trying to get Lucci a bunch of times. Now I got this damn fool in here trying to fight and shake me. Like I said, this guy has to be associated or affiliated with YSL for them to even be showing this in the YSL trial. Which I think they already said that, but whatever. Yeah, let them gang bang. I don't care. It's ruler gang. Y'all can gang bang in the chat. I ain't tripping. Just
Now, Lieutenant, as the
Just
fight's
hit the
going
like
on, can
button,
you tell
y'all
jurors,
crazy.
in each one of the pods, where are the deputies in relation to the inmates
now watch how slow he walk up in there, y'all.
watching right
Man, come on,
Where
dude.
does this deputy come from?
He comes.
Man, they better be glad Rick Ross wasn't there.
I'm assuming from the other side. This happened in 600, so I'm assuming he was in maybe 1, 2, or 300.
I can answer the question.
All right.
So the deputies, as it relates to when they're working during their shift, here this is 6 North 600. Just one deputy works several pods.
Yes.
And are throughout their shift, are they, I guess, monitoring pods from 600 North, 600 South and around?
And then I thought only one inmate was allowed out at a time. He walked up with 2 inmates. Them niggas probably was somewhere snitching. Because why they walk up with the damn deputy?
Around their housing pod that they're assigned to, yes.
And can you tell the jurors, is there, I guess, a watchtower, for example, where an individual is monitoring the Pelco system or the video surveillance system?
No, they're not watching the Pelco. They're
I'm
actually
gonna put a
watching
poll
the
up
inmates
too, real quick, y'all.
in the same pod area or same housing floor area.
And if an incident like this occurs, does the person in the watchtower alert deputies?
Yes.
And is that how they, I guess, get to the pods as quickly as they can?
Correct.
Okay. Now, can you tell the jurors, well, first let me show you the state exhibits. 125, Victor, A, B, and C. Do you recognize those exhibits, sir?
Yes.
And can you tell the jurors, how do you recognize those?
These are pictures taken during the investigation of the victim of this incident.
And when we say victim, can you tell the jurors who is the victim as it relates to this violent act?
Inmate Bennett.
And do those photographs in State Exhibit 125 B, A, B, and C fairly and accurately depict the injuries?
Put it down! Put it down! Put it down! Put it down! Shoot me. Put it down! 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 I ain't got one! Put it down! Put it down!
No, that man just smoking me.
Y'all can't tell me to. All right, so y'all can't tell me to chill out and somebody just like tried to shank me though. Like y'all niggas in the cell.
You don't suck shit.
Put it down.
I didn't want to go straight up.
Move! Listen, if you stab me, I ain't gonna step back!
Man, the guard breathing heavy as hell.
Put it down! I ain't got what the fuck you telling me for? I ain't out. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Move.
All jail units, so you're not emergency traffic. All
Step back. Step back. Step back.
What's the situation?
Step back. Step back. Step back.
Please, an inmate, zone 600.
Get down. Get down. Don't slide the weapon nowhere. Get down. Get down, motherfucker.
Big boy wasn't playing with their asses no more, man. Yeah, I really don't understand though, because I seen somebody say this in the chat too. I really don't understand why the trial is still going on right now, man. I can't tell you who they even got testifying right now, but I really don't understand why this trial is still going on. Like, Thug didn't already copped out. He was supposed to be like the main person of like the YSL case was surrounding him. Look at the judge. She's on the stand. She's tired of this whole thing. Like, she wants it to be over. There's even a juror who actually came out today. And let me stop. We're gonna do something else. Damn. All right. YSL juror. See, I had a whole show prepared for y'all today. I ain't come on here bullshitting, saying looking for stuff. I knew exactly what I wanted to go to and when I wanted to go to. Then I say I just need to go to updated videos because I had it up, but I probably took it down. But anyway, one of the jurors actually is ready to actually like step down from the case, and this is the first time this particular juror wanted to be away from the case. But let's listen to what the reasons why the juror says that they want to be excluded from the case. Motherfuckers is people are just tired of this case, including the jury. People want to go home. People want to be with their families. Like, y'all don't know what y'all doing. Let's go.
Interestingly, he sent 2 different drafts of it. The first says, it's to my assistant. When you have a moment, please relay this to the judge. Good morning, Judge Whitaker. I am requesting to be removed from the current case due to the length of this trial and how the state has handled this case. I can no longer be unbiased towards any decisions moving forward. Yesterday provided a glimpse of how the state presented its evidence, and I foresee another 3 to 6 months with the remaining defendants. Thanks. But then that's not what he really meant to send, because he said, I didn't mean to send this version, not the other one, with a minor correction. Hope all is well. When you have a moment, can you relay this email to the judge? Good morning, Judge Whitaker. I am requesting to be removed from the current case due to the length of this trial and how the state has handled this case. I will be biased towards any decisions moving forward. Yesterday provided a glimpse of how the state presented its evidence, and I foresee another 3 to 6 months with the remaining defendants. Thanks.
All right, hold on. When did this case start? Let me see. Oh, jury. Let's just go with, well, when did the trial start? When did YSL trial start? So the trial, the trial began November 27th, 2023. The indictment was in May of 2022, but the trial started last year. It's been almost a year. So imagine having to be a juror and going to court almost every day for an entire year for this. Like, and all of the things that we done seen during the case, I would have been like, went to jail. Like, just send me to jail. I'm not coming back to jury duty. I'm not.
Now, this is the same juror who a few months back asked to be removed from the case and provided no reason whatsoever. And so I just ignored it. I just said, no, you're not removed. Doesn't work that way. And so I think this is just a ploy to get off of a case that he's sick of being on because it's taking up his time.
You think? Like, I damn sure would be tired of being, I mean, you a judge and you ain't been on this case but 3 months and you tired of the damn case. So imagine somebody being there a damn year, being a juror, listening to all the bullshit that the prosecution is actually presenting to the court. Like, you gotta sit there and listen to that. I'm letting y'all know, I'm letting these 2 dudes go unless y'all get me up off here. If not, I'm letting them go.
Obviously, we can have him out in privately, not with the other jurors around, and
Thank y'all.
ask
Thanks
whatever
for all the new
questions we
subscribers.
want
I
of him.
appreciate y'all, man. For sure. I appreciate
Willing to hear
y'all.
what anybody has to say about it.
I don't know from the court's perspective if this would be appropriate, but I would have no objection to informing this juror that it might not be 3 to 6 months. And I think it might not be 3 to 6 months or whatever he said. And I think that is accurate and honest at this point.
I mean, I think it would be fair to say we have no expectation that it'll be another 3 to 6 months.
In Your Honor, we understand that he said that he is biased
Towards any decisions, whatever that means.
Right, but he said but he specifically talked about the state and how the state is cleaning up this case. So therefore, the state would have some concern with the juror not being able to remain fair and impartial, given what his language was. He didn't say to either side. He said specifically to the state.
No, he didn't. He said, I will be biased towards any decisions moving forward. Yesterday provided a glimpse of how the state presented its evidence.
This judge, hey, like, I mean, and it's a good thing for Thug and them, but this judge is biased as hell towards, like, Thug and them side of this case, man. Basically, what the prosecutor is trying to say is that by the juror saying some type of biasness, basically, if it comes down to a vote, if guilty or not guilty, when trial is over and all the closing arguments are said, they basically gonna say, I'm gonna let this person go. I mean, we tired.
And I foresee another 3 to 6 months with the remaining defendants. And frankly, you have to start a case unbiased, but as you listen to the evidence, as long as you don't deliberate with anybody, you can mull the evidence in your own mind. And frankly, if y'all are presenting the case in a way that is driving a juror crazy, that's on you.
This judge is off the, man. Thug couldn't have got no better juror. What's the other judge's name? Granville or whatever. If Granville was still there, all of them niggas are still being there. Them deals wouldn't have took place. Thug probably about to do triple life or something. The best thing that happened to these dudes in this case was they got this judge.
And I understand that, but if he is, it appears that he is, his thought at this point is that and maybe that's what we need to ask him, whether or not he can still be fair and impartial. Watching everything outside of the presence.
I mean, I certainly think that would be appropriate. So I'm looking for some kind of the general language that we give about
Let me fast forward a little bit.
the attorneys, and we hope that it will be over before the end of this year. So I'd like to find out whether that assuages any of your concerns.
Given that you said probable, and I'll keep it as is, but I will, if it prolongs, and I will send out correspondence if it goes into 2025.
All right. Let me ask you as well. You said that you, first you said you could no longer be unbiased, and then you said that you would be biased towards any decisions moving forward. Is that because of your worries about how long the case might take?
Yes.
Okay.
I projected it when we first began this entire case, we were projected to be in, 6 months and into a year.
Yeah.
And then given the circumstances in between, I just feel like it's just too long.
Yeah.
I love what I do for a living. I miss what I do.
Yeah.
And it's been hindering a lot of things with family and friends.
Yeah.
And so since he used probable in the sentence, and so therefore I can if you're assuring that this will probably go toward the 2024 year, then therefore I can still stay on board.
Okay. Let me ask you a couple of other things as well. I know that you were instructed to with some version of entering the case and considering the evidence with an open mind and not reaching any final conclusions until the trial is over with. Can you continue to assess the evidence with an open mind?
Given the information that we've just discussed, then yes, I can.
All right. Okay, and can you decide this case based only on the evidence that is presented in the law that I give you and not on whether you like or dislike anybody's presentation style?
Since you work that way, then yes, I can go along with that.
All right.
They're going to get out of jail. If I was them, I would just take it to trial. Thug really could have took this case to trial and beat it for real. Like, a lot of people were saying that he took that 15 years, man, and he really probably, I understand, he probably wanted to get back to his family and stuff like that, but he possibly could have beat this case, man, if he would have took it to trial. With that being said, though, it was a live stream last night. Let me see. I ain't going to go to the actual live stream. Let's just go to some of the highlights. I've been wondering who the hell this guy was, man. Like, okay, but I ain't going to go into that, though. But let me see here. This. All right. A lot of people have been talking about this live stream with Kodak Black last night. He did a live stream with Kai Cenat, man, and a lot of people was questioning, like, what's going on with Kodak Black. Now, we know for quite some time, it's been looking like or perceived that Kodak Black has some type of drug addiction. Now, this first slide I'm going to show you, I can't play the music, but Kodak seems to actually back up and pop a perk. He shows the pill, then he throws it up in the air and put it in his mouth. Now, I don't know if that was a perk or if it was something else.
That was a glitch for the Twitch. That's yup.
He really spitting facts right now, like literally.
Yeah, brother.
So you'll be quicker.
Yeah. Quick, fast.
Easy. Oh, I'm getting full.
I know.
Evil Jordan to the pocket. The Evil Jordan appreciate it. Oh my God, we about to hit 200K, Kodak. I think tomorrow we're gonna hit it.
Yeah.
Shall we closing on 200K? Oh yeah.
Whatever the hell Kodak is eating, I think it was chicken and waffles. He is fucking that shit up.
Appreciate everybody, man. 182 in here. 182,000. Day 5. Oh, this is day 4.
Oh shit. We got 26. We'll see, that's even
26 more days, yeah.
Okay.
All right. As the night goes on, Kodak gets a lot more.
Kodak, hop on that track.
He get a lot more like intense as far as being high.
I said, no, I don't want it. I don't want sex. I don't. She wants so for me. I said, no, I don't want it. I'm just waiting for the bus. I didn't want sex. I don't want sex. She said she wants so for me. I said, no, I don't want that. I don't want that sex. Did she push me right here? She pushed me. She go boom. She punched me. She said, no, you don't go anywhere.
It's sad though, man. Like, a lot of people say that he trolling heavy, man. We done seen this too many times from Kodak to like just say he trolling, man.
I love that dick. I want it. I'm gonna keep it. I wanna eat it. I want to bite it.
Kaisa not looking like, what the hell is going on, man?
Hey, baby.
No.
He got a problem, y'all. The boy got a problem, man.
Hey, what's check? Let's check.
Sleeping and shit.
You want to sleep there? You asked me the whole time.
Huh? Even while you sleeping, it's still on.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just on, period.
Yeah.
It never cut off.
Nah.
The whole 30 days, that bitch is on.
He making me scratch.
And then where you gotta sleep by it or you sleep in the bed.
Not sleep in my bed, but the cameras is all there.
Okay, yeah, of course, but man,
Yeah.
my bad.
And then they got like
all
all this-
everywhere. Even factual, yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
so they,
okay,
and
yeah.
after the check and loud
Yeah.
thing, so they got like horns that go off at night. They got like fire that fight on the bed.
Here, wake your ass up.
Yeah, they got the vibrator, the whole bed vibrate,
Uh-huh.
and they got like a truck horn, like ah!
Sure.
And wake up, I can't go to sleep at all.
The chat do not like that YSL content, though. I've been noticing that about
I'm
my
going to
channel.
bed, man. I'm
My
going to
channel don't
sleep.
like that YSL shit.
I'm going to sleep. Sleeping and shit.
You want to sleep there?
Say, I'm see you later. I'm see you later. I'm see you later, man. I'm see you later. I'm see you later. I'm see you later.
He go sleep, chat.
Yeah, bro. I see you later. Man. I'll see you later. Okay. Take care, man.
W Kodak, chat.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me here.
W Kodak, man.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna know. But I'm sleeping at this house the other day. You feel me? I just gonna go in and out of the room. You get it? So while you doing this, right? I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna go to the movie room.
Are you in the movies?
Yeah. You keep doing this. I'm gonna go to the movie room and chill. You know what I mean? And find in. And maybe go sleep. Maybe I'm watching movies. Maybe I'm go sleep. Maybe I'm watching movies. Maybe I do both. While I watch a movie, I go sleep.
Man,
So
hey.
I see you later. I ain't gonna lie, I'm finna leave tomorrow. I was finna leave tonight, but you feel me? Car got this big ass high, bitch, so I'm
Yeah.
taking my shoes off. Yep. Oh no! Oh shit! Oh no!
Oh, you
what?
staying?
Hey, Pat, you ain't kicking me out, nigga. You ain't kicking me out.
I
Oh no!
ain't kicking you out.
Oh no! Oh no!
Nah, I ain't kicking you out.
I don't have none of that. I ain't have none of that
That's
shit. Save that shit.
Oh yeah.
Save that shit. I ain't going no way. I don't go anywhere.
I wonder, like, so as I was watching this, and because I'm being quiet, but as I was watching this earlier, I'm just wondering, like, did Kodak's people reach out to Kai or what, like, to say, like, hey, maybe we shouldn't post that, you know what I mean? Because he did a live stream with him, as well as he had content with Snoop Dogg that he released yesterday too. So I mean, like, you know, did anybody from Kodak's team say, hey, maybe this ain't the best look for Kodak right now, or are they just like, fuck it? Like, I mean, I'm just trying to understand.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, see, bro.
What time tomorrow before you leave?
Man, that's right. I ain't in no shit, bro. What's up, bro? You got some onions? I ain't gonna lie. I'm finna leave tomorrow. I was finna leave tonight. Thank you, my boy.
Thank you so much. Hey, appreciate you. Thank you so much.
That's your phone.
Yeah.
I need this for the habit. No, that was for you. Okay, when I see you later. Okay.
Hey.
Okay. All right.
My boy.
Appreciate you, my boy.
Appreciate you.
Again. Boop.
Oh!
When I do that, that means I like I fuck you. You know what I'm saying? All right.
He said, if I do that mean I fuck with
you.
That was something, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Thank you.
Hey, that was a wild ass live stream, man. I don't know, man. Like, we continuously see Kodak looking crazy in these situations, man.
Baby.
I hope that recovery happens. I hope that it ain't a situation, because we done seen a lot of artists like pass away from drug use, and that ain't what I want to see for Kodak. Kodak is talented, man. Like, I don't know about anybody else, but I do appreciate Kodak's music. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping for the best for Kodak Black in recovery, man, and in his life. You know, it's sad to see it. You know, I do think that there might have been a little bit of trolling going on, but while he was getting high. Man. Somebody said that Kodak had to sign a contract. Okay, yeah, he definitely is. So that is what it is. And yeah, he is doing that big subathon or whatever right now again because he stayed up. I forget how long he stayed up the last time and he streamed for like, I don't know, it's like a few days straight or whatever. Or was it 48 hours? Or I can't remember how long it was. But anyway, hopefully Kodak gets some help, man. With that being said, though, man, that's the show for today, man. I'm going to get my fat ass to the gym, work out a little bit, throw some baked chicken in the oven while I'm gone. Hopefully I don't burn the house down. But if y'all got any stories, anything y'all want me to cover, anything y'all see, y'all already know y'all can hit me up on my Instagram page. We at 39,000 followers over there. You know what I mean? So we definitely are moving up. Our goal is 4,000 right now. So we just need to get 94 people to go follow the page. You know what I mean? There's a lot of great content over there. So make sure y'all go follow me over there. My media team is doing a great job with that. Shout out to all my moderators. Shout out to all the new subscribers, everybody that came through. Like I said, the channel really don't like the YSL content because I see we dropped viewers when we went to that. I mean, they was kind of into the Lucci thing, but after that, it was kind of like, bam. So we're going to do better. We're going to figure it out. But at the end of the day, man, maybe I'll start coming on and doing a single topic instead of trying to cover a lot of different topics at once. Maybe that's something I need to focus on instead of like, I like doing like multiple topics, the news type thing. But maybe I'll just come on and just do like one topic. I'm going to try not to burn the chicken. But with that being said, man, I appreciate everybody that's tapping in and tuned in, man. I'll see y'all on the next stream. Who knows when I'll go live again, but I will be